Queen Melisende. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Jerusalem, there lived a brave and adventurous queen named Melisende. She had heard rumors of a hidden treasure in the nearby mountains, said to be guarded by fierce beasts and surrounded by dangerous obstacles. Despite the dangers, Queen Melisende was determined to find this treasure and bring it back to her kingdom to share with her people. So, she gathered a group of her bravest and most trusted knights and set out on a journey to find the treasure. The journey was long and difficult, but they pressed on, facing each challenge with courage and determination. As they traveled deeper into the mountains, they encountered steep cliffs to climb, narrow passages to squeeze through, and fierce beasts to overcome. But Queen Melisende was not deterred. She led the way, always keeping her eyes on the prize. Finally, after many days of traveling, they arrived at a deep, dark cave. Queen Melisende was confident that the treasure was inside, so she took a deep breath and stepped forward, with her knights following close behind. As they made their way deeper into the cave, the obstacles became even more difficult. There were treacherous pathways to navigate, and the air grew thicker and harder to breathe. But Queen Melisende and her knights pressed on, determined to find the treasure. And then, finally, they saw it. In the center of a large chamber, there was a pile of glittering gold and precious jewels. Queen Melisende's eyes lit up, and she stepped forward to claim the treasure. But just as they were about to leave the cave with their prize, they heard a loud rumbling sound. The walls of the chamber began to shake, and rocks started to fall from the ceiling. Queen Melisende quickly realized that they were in great danger and sprang into action. With her quick thinking and bravery, she rallied her knights, and together they fought their way back through the cave, dodging falling rocks and navigating narrow pathways as fast as they could. Despite the danger, they emerged from the cave victorious, with the treasure safely in their possession. Upon their return to the kingdom, Queen Melisende and her knights were greeted as heroes. The people were amazed by the wealth and beauty of the treasure, and they were grateful to their queen for bringing it back to them. Queen Melisende, being the kind and generous leader that she was, decided to share the treasure with her people. She distributed the gold and jewels among the people and used some of it to build new schools, hospitals, and roads, helping to improve the lives of her subjects. The kingdom prospered under Queen Melisende's leadership, and her people remembered her adventure for years to come. They told stories of her bravery, determination, and generosity, and looked up to her as a true hero. Years passed, and Queen Melisende grew older. She had a son, Baldwin III, whom she had trained in the ways of leadership and governance. Baldwin was a capable young man, and he grew up to be a just and wise king. However, there were those in the kingdom who were not happy with Baldwin's rule. They felt that he was too young and inexperienced to lead, and they began to whisper discontent and plot against him. One day, Queen Melisende received a message that a group of rebels was planning to overthrow Baldwin and take control of the kingdom. She knew that she had to act quickly to protect her son and her people. Queen Melisende gathered her bravest and most trusted knights, and together they rode out to face the rebels. The battle was long and brutal, but with Queen Melisende's guidance and leadership, Baldwin and his army were able to defeat the rebels and secure the kingdom. However, the rebels were not easily defeated. They regrouped and began to launch raids against the kingdom, stealing supplies and burning villages. Baldwin and his army were constantly on the defensive, struggling to protect their people from the relentless attacks. It was during this time that Queen Melisende's true strength and wisdom shone through. She advised Baldwin on strategies to defend the kingdom, and she rallied the people, reminding them of their courage and resilience. Under her guidance, the kingdom was able to withstand the attacks of the rebels and maintain peace. Baldwin was grateful for his mother's help, and he praised her as the greatest hero of the kingdom. As the years went by, Queen Melisende grew old, but her spirit remained strong. She continued to be a respected advisor to Baldwin and his successors, offering her wisdom and guidance whenever it was needed. And so, the legacy of Queen Melisende lived on as a symbol of bravery, determination, and wisdom. The people of the kingdom never forgot her great adventure, and they looked up to her as a true hero who had given everything to protect her people and ensure their prosperity. Queen Melisende's adventure was a testament to the power of the human spirit, and her bravery, determination, and wisdom continue to inspire people to this day. A lesson to be learned from this story is that bravery, determination, and wisdom are essential qualities for a leader. Queen Melisende's actions in the face of adversity demonstrate the importance of standing up for what is right and fighting for what you believe in. Her role as a wise advisor to Baldwin and future kings also shows that experience and knowledge are valuable assets in leadership. Additionally, the story also highlights the importance of teamwork and solidarity in overcoming challenges. Queen Melisende's guidance and support helped her son Baldwin and his army defeat the rebels and secure the kingdom. This shows that leaders must work together with their followers to achieve common goals and overcome obstacles. Overall, the story of Queen Melisende serves as a reminder of the qualities that are necessary for successful leadership and the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of adversity.